Audrey Hepburn has remained an icon of style and one of the most celebrated actresses who ever lived. Recently, Hepburn's son, Luca Dotti, chairman of Audrey Hepburn Children's Fund, was in town for an exhibition about his mother. My colleague Tiffany had the chance to sit down with him to talk about his mother's enduring legacy.
Luca, thank you very much for joining us today.
And thank you, Bay.
You're here in Shanghai because of your mother, Audrey Hepburn. You and the organizer, Kellen Starr, have decided to bring it to Shanghai first. So, Luca, what took you so long to come to China?
It took a lot of preparation, finding the right time, the right location. We met the first time about 3 years ago. We were very excited and anxious about coming here. Everybody's been asking me why Shanghai.
So why Shanghai?
Shanghai is the place where everything is happening right now. And you just, it's obvious when you're here, you feel the energy of the city and the passion for my mother, which is a big compliment.
So you mentioned about the passion for your mother. Audrey Hepburn was a known name to many Chinese. Actually, do you know how to say your mother's name in Chinese?
No, I don't. Please.
Audrey is Golightly.
Golightly.
Hepburn is Hepburn.
Golightly, Hepburn.
When you say that name in Chinese here in China, there's a hint of respect. To a lot of people, your mother, Audrey Hepburn, was a goddess.
She would be scared of that word.
Really?
Yes. She was shy as a definition, but as far as goddess, I think it's a first. But it's a big compliment.
So what is your fondest memory of her as a mother?
Well, this is a very difficult question because I have so many. I often choose which is, we share the scent or natural perfume scents like blossoms and cooking and things like that.
What is her favorite scent? Flowers?
In general, she liked all the scents of nature, the smell of a rose or of an orange blossom and things like that.
You once revealed that she wasn't very confident in either her looks or her acting ability, yet she was constantly surprised by the positive attention she received. Why is that? Is that true?
Well, you have to understand that it's a combination. First of all, she stumbled upon her career because she wanted to be a ballerina and that didn't work. So she tried the theater and that worked. And then she moved on to movies and that worked very well. But all that was in a time women were very different. In the early 60s America, women were either black and white. Either they were, cooking turkey at home and being the good wife, or if they had a, outgoing life, they were femme fatale, directed to bad destiny, And she represented this modern woman, not only by her looks, but also for the parts that she was chosen for the small revolution that the producer and directors of that time chose my mother. That was a great responsibility because Breakfast at Tiffany, for instance, the character of Golightly, a woman that is both strong and delicate, that is able to have a drink and a laugh and things that were not allowed from around the world that much, and we tend to forget that. So she was chosen for a soft and delicate revolution, but a revolution nevertheless,
So what is it that you think that she had that other people didn't have, that continued to inspire and touch people around the world? I guess what legacy does she leave behind?
I believe she had a mix of being sincere, but at the same time being very stubborn. She was pursuing her goals, but stopping when it was not for her. But if she could, if it was for her, she would go to the bottom. So, and Peter Bogdanovich, one of her directors, defined her as the iron butterfly, which is a very good definition because the butterfly is, light and delicate. And I saw in action, not so much in the movies, but with UNICEF. And she wouldn't stop. She would wake up at 4 a.m. to study, to prepare her speeches, to prepare her missions, to know every detail, to know every piece of medical information. A lot of time tried to stop her. This is too much. You're getting too tired.
And what did she say?
You were tiring as well. Your time is done, and now I have to take care of other kids.
only wish everyone involved with UNICEF's national committees could have the chance to meet these children and see the difference UNICEF is helping to make in their lives. It's on their behalf that I thank all of you.
Yeah, she said nothing is more important than our children.
Not even that she believed it, it's a fact. She was very good in making that very clear. The principle of motherhood, it's something that goes beyond any political barriers, any religions, every economical situations. By the simple fact, and that she was very strong in saying, like, there's no mother who would like to see his son hurt, you know, like all mothers get a little bit, you know, boring and...
They get boring. They tell you, Luca, eat your vegetables.
They tell you, yes, like, you have to eat your greens, you have to do your homeworks, you have to get to bed early, you know, and all of a sudden I see the transformation. So I say, oh, my job with you is done, and I have a new job, and by the intensity she put into the job, I realized the woman she was.
When you have difficulties in life, do you think of her to give yourself strength?
Yes.
And wisdom?
Yes, because she went through war, and she talked about that much more than about her career or about any other thing. Not only your life and that, but that around you.
Said okay, tell us about the war. You spent the whole war in Arnhem.
Yes.
Wasn't it pretty awful?
Yes, it was very bad.
She always gave extreme injustice, like, you know, it's a lottery, you know, some make it, some don't. You don't know why you were lucky, but you had that luck to survive. You know, if I was given this chance, I should just carry on, you know. She never took anything for granted, and that is the best teaching she gave me. You know, to appreciate every moment and everything, and every new country, every new person you meet. She had this sincere enthusiasm.
Wonderful. Well, Luca, thank you very much again for sharing your precious memories of your mother with us.